Hello, everybody.
How's it going, you guys?
Don't you love that when you both go to speak at the same time? It's awesome.
You guys, tonight we're going to be talking about the top pitfall of the online entrepreneur.
Yep.
And I have a question for you. How are you being viewed by those that you want to attract?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're going to be discussing tonight. So as you're hopping on, let us know where you're coming in from. I would love to know if this is your first time joining us. If you're out there watching us, and this is the first time, let us know.
Yep.
Let us know in the comments if you're a first timer or if you have been following this for a while. Okay, because that's something that we want to tonight, as we're talking, we want to address how you're being viewed by those you want to attract. We want to be talking about the top pitfall of an online entrepreneur. And we'd love to know if you have, again, been with us for a while or if you're new to our page.
Yeah. You guys, if you are new and we have not met before, my name is Tim Graff.
I am Becky Graff.
And we help home business entrepreneurs leverage powerful online systems and strategies to create the perfect lifestyle business.
Yes. So this topic that we're talking about tonight is really one of the foundational things that a lot of entrepreneurs, when they get started in the online space, struggle with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we went through this ourselves. There were some major growing pains surrounding that because we were not aware of what we were doing and how it was being portrayed and viewed by those who came in contact with us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
We were extremely excited about our opportunity.
Which, who isn't, right? I mean, a lot of us are. When we get started, we're extremely excited.
Well,
we dive in head first.
And how many of you are there? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, exactly.
If you are extremely excited to be partnered with the company that you're partnered with, let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, because we were.
Yeah.
Okay, we were, and we
are.
We are.
Okay. But we're specifically going back, we're rewinding here to the beginning when we first got started. Yes. And that's how come Becky's asking, if you're a newbie, if you're just getting started, if you're new to seeing us, those kinds of things. Because this is a pitfall that a lot of us fall into when we first get started.
Yes, and it's born out of excitement. And it comes from a place of eagerness to grow a team, to have a change in our life. Mm-hmm. Okay. We want results. We would like them quickly. We want everybody to know how amazing our products and our opportunity are. Can you relate?
Yep.
Okay. So let me know in the comments.
Drop me one in the comments if you guys can totally relate to this.
Because it's true for all of us, right? We want to make an impact. Yeah. We want to have change. But I'm curious, is your approach something that is attracting people, or is it something that's repelling people? Okay, because how you're being viewed by others might not match your intention. And that was what Tim and I experienced when we first got started in this industry over 2.5 years ago, is we were super excited. Mm-hmm. We wanted people to know exactly who we were partnered with so that they were aware of all the amazing products that we had. And we constantly were posting on our page about it.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm curious how many of you are doing the same things or started doing the same thing. And you noticed, maybe similar to what Tim and I did, that worked for a little bit, but then it didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. And what we didn't realize, and what we're talking about tonight, the pitfall, is we did not realize by posting our products all the time, by putting who we were partnered with on our page, doing those limited time promos and things like that, that we were actually branding our company and not ourselves. Okay, and go ahead.
I was just going to say, and when we do that, when we're actually branding our company, do we ask you guys a question? Do you really think that the company really needs that branding? Okay. Do they? This is a well-established company, okay, or it's one that has lots of recognition in the marketplace, okay, most likely, okay. It's got amazing products. It's got amazing people, okay, life-changing stuff, because if it didn't, it wouldn't be around. Okay. So do they really need you to lift them up, put them on a pedestal and promote them, so to speak? This was something that we thought in the beginning, okay, we're partnered with this amazing company, got to get this out to the world. And we started posting all about the company we were with and posting all about the products also from the company. And at first, it was pretty cool. There was some engagement around it. And then all of a sudden, people started disappearing on us. And we were kind of going, what's going on? And we suddenly realized that what was happening is people, especially if they don't know you, okay, and they don't have a know, like, and trust factor with you, they will go search the products or search the company elsewhere. Google's their best friend, okay? And they will go search Google to find out about your amazing product, about your company, because they do research.
Yep.
We naturally do that as consumers, as buyers.
Yeah. So our marketplace, if you're not aware, just to fill you in a little bit, every person online, for the most part, will research it 1 to 3 times before they actually make a purchase.
Yes.
Okay. That is just the way that we are hardwired. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder what
check it out. Yeah.
I wonder what people are saying about that. And typically what happens if you Google a product, where do you end up finding it? On Amazon. Okay. Right. You find it somewhere else where there's been reviews. The products are there for a lower price, potentially.
Sometimes there's negative comments surrounding it, okay? And so people get the wrong idea about your product or your opportunity.
Hey, Alicia. Good to have you on.
Yes, thanks for hopping on. So the thing is, don't we, as amazing business owners, we want people coming to us, don't we? I mean, we want them to come to us, to talk to us. And so it's important actually to keep that curiosity around the company that you are partnered with, around the products that you have, and make it curiosity. You want people to reach out to you, and you want to brand you as a business, as the business owner, okay, and create curiosity so that you have people coming to you so you can then give them the value around your products, around your opportunity, and really give them the goods, if you will, or the facts. So they're not just seeing somebody's crazy comments. They're actually getting what you want them to get around the products and the opportunity and those kinds of things. Plus, they're reaching out to you. So you're building that relationship and that know, like, and trust with them.
Yeah. So I'm curious then. So what might be, and great points that Tim just shared, what might be the real true value of branding yourself, not sharing about your company at all on your page? What might be the value of doing that versus, as Tim mentioned, posting about your products, putting it all out there for everybody to see? What might be the value of keeping that who you're partnered with a little bit closer to your sleeve, right?
Yeah.
Not just broadcasting it out everywhere. Totally stuttered on my words. Hey, what would be the value of that?
Yeah.
And I'm curious for you guys to think deep on this and put it in the comments, because this was a huge aha moment for Tim and I.
It was.
Because when we got started, we're just like, we want to be known as ambassadors for this company.
Yeah.
If somebody has XYZ problem, we want them to be like, dude, where's Tim and Becky's phone number? Let's call them up. Let's send them a text so that we can get that product. That's where we were coming from. And it was effective for a little bit, like we talked about. However, when people are on social media, if you consider that you're building your business on this platform, Facebook specifically, people are not here to be sold anything.
Yeah. They're here to engage. They want to be entertained. They want to have relationships. Okay, they're not really here to buy products.
So what might the value then be of branding yourself, not talking about all your products, not talking about your company, not sharing that information, but instead providing value surrounding problems that people have?
Yep.
What might be the value in doing so? And again, drop it in the comments, because this is a foundational piece that I would love for you to connect on. When you brand your company and you do nothing but shout out their products and put promos, all of those things, you have the potential for not being able to expand your circle. Okay. People don't like to see salesy stuff. They don't like to feel like you're sending a friend request just so that you're going to pitch them. And if they see your stuff all over your page, that is a potential misconception that they might have. That is something that Tim and I firsthand dealt with.
Yes.
Okay. We were blocked. We were deleted. Okay. We had family and friends who were avoiding us because they, in their mind, thought that all we were going to do is just pitch them like, hey, how's it going? Your birthday's this weekend. Do you want to buy a product? Okay. That's not how we were operating, but that was the perception that they had because
saw us. Yeah.
Because we just partnered with a new company. Oh man, they're doing one of those things.
I don't want to talk to him.
Right?
Yeah,
so the
exactly.
next thing that they're going to do is
like and trust you.
Yeah,
exactly.
They are going to know, like, and trust you. Great job, Alicia, for putting it in there. They're going to know, like, and trust you for you. Not because you're with a company, but for who you are. And think about this as you're building your business. Do you want to have just anybody on your team?
Yeah.
Or do you want to work with people that you know, that you like, and that you trust? who are being real and authentic.
Mhm.
Okay. Another benefit, the value of branding yourself, is what happens. Let's say that you're partnered with a company. This happens all the time. I've talked to a lot of entrepreneurs who are actually going through this transitional piece for themselves, where something happens. Maybe there's an unscrupulous upline that does something that they don't want to be associated with. And so they're looking for a way.
Or the company makes a shift that you suddenly, you're, not so much in love with them anymore, or you find an opportunity that you feel like is a more appropriate fit for what you want in your life. We see this all the time. We see that people join a team or join a company. They're in it for a few months and then they suddenly find something that works better for their schedule, works better for them, upline issues, whatever. And we end up switching companies. The issue with that is you have now branded yourself as I'm with this company, and now you've just switched. And so when you put that out there to your audience is going,
what happens?
Yeah.
What happens when you put that out to your audience? Yeah. Okay. If you were with one company last week and then you decided that you wanted to shift to something that was a better fit for you, and you start posting about these other products, and then in a month you switch and you start posting about other products, what does your audience think?
Yep.
What are they thinking? What would you think?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you think if you were following something and somebody, and then all of a sudden they were talking about hair care, and then all of a sudden they're talking about skincare, and then all of a sudden they're talking about cryptocurrency?
Yep.
Would you be intrigued with them? Would you take them serious if they asked you, hey, join my team? Would you or would you not? I'm curious. That's an honest question for you. For me personally, I would be like, dude, they can't even
you can't, you're all over the
make
map,
up their
man.
mind. Like, are you doing hair care, skincare? Are you doing cryptocurrency? Like, where are you at? Like, what is your intention? What is your purpose? I personally would not feel confident partnering with somebody like that because I don't know that they're going to stick with it. So if I join you in your team and I invest, money to partner with this company, are you going to be there to support me? Are you going to be able to help me through this process, or are you just going to be jumping to the next pond?
Yeah.
Like, there's a level of trust, okay, by being you, authentically you, not talking about your products, but talking about solutions that allows you the freedom. The value for you of branding yourself is you have the freedom to choose where you want to play, where you want to build your business, who you want to partner with. And once you've made that decision and you're working in that company, if something were to change, if there was an upline issue, if there was a company issue or it shut down, or their core products stopped being manufactured and you were basing your business on that and you needed to make a change, you could do so and still have influence and a following who wasn't going to feel like, oh, what just happened?
Because they built that connection with you.
Yeah,
exactly. And we see this often with, we have a lot of online entrepreneurs that we work with. We have, different calls and stuff like that. And one of the most, one of the biggest pitfalls, since that's what we're talking about tonight, that we see is we'll get onto their Facebook fan page and we're scrolling down, or their profile page, and we'll suddenly see that, they are just posting all about their company, and they're asking, how come I'm not getting any engagement? My page is, I'm hearing crickets. Well, that is one of the biggest things is people see who they're partnered with. They see what their products are. And so they immediately go to Google, Amazon, other source, so that they don't, because they feel like the second they reach out to you, if they don't know you, they're immediately going to get pitched.
How many of you have ever felt that way before? Okay, this is the used car salesman thing, okay? How many times have you wanted to buy a car or was in the market for a car, and you went to the dealership and you had like anxiety almost about walking on the lot because you knew that they were going to pounce on you and try to upsell you into something else, okay? That's typically the feeling that prospects and people see when they don't see you first, okay, and don't get to know you. Instead, they're getting a face full of products and opportunity pitches.
However, you meet a amazing car salesman who gives you an amazing experience, and how, even if he works at, let's say, the Chevy dealer, and you want a Ford, a lot of times we will find a great salesman and we will continue to go back to that same salesman because, well, he's, he works for Chevy, but also he can get Fords used, he can search the market. They have that flexibility to search all kinds of different dealerships to find you something else, right? So once you find that amazing salesman, we have a tendency to go back to that same person over and over and over again because they've given us a great experience. We know, we like, we trust them, and we know that they're going to take care of us. And that's the important piece that we want you guys to take away from this tonight is, it's very, very, very important to brand you. It is you incorporated, not your company. Your company doesn't need your praise. They've already got it. They're already amazing. If they weren't, they would not be around.
And what happens if they go out of business?
Yep. Okay. Then you're, again, like we talked about a minute ago, you're making that shift. And if you're branding you, then it's no big deal.
And also, again, just wanted to put this out there too, as you get into this industry, as you start having that freedom that you're looking for from time and for financial, you're going to start to identify other things that are interesting to you.
Yep.
Okay. Things that maybe you would want to do as a passion project. And when you have the ability to brand yourself and not your company, you have the ability to maybe transfer your skills and your influence into something that is one level deeper than what you wanted, creating multiple streams of income instead of just one. But if you're branding simply your company and all people know you for is the company and the products with which you're attached, you don't have the flexibility to have choice about where you want to go, who you want to partner with, and what other projects you might actually work on.
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure you join us here tomorrow. Actually, we're going to be talking
tomorrow. You mean Monday?
Monday.
We got the weekend.
Happy weekend.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Make sure that you join us on Monday as we're going to be talking about best practices for your personal profile specifically as you're moving from this transition to identify, am I actually branding my company or am I branding myself? We're going to go through some best practices that you can do so that you are setting yourself up for success, putting your best foot forward as you're building online and using social media, specifically Facebook, as a platform to grow your audience.
Yeah. So if you find yourself currently in the situation where you have been branding your company, don't stress out too much. We're going to dive into that on Monday. So make sure you join us and we can help you straighten all that out.
Okay. Or if you don't have straightening out that you need to do, that we'll be able to just help you have a bit more clarity on what it looks like to use your personal profile as a business card so that you can get the most traction possible in your business.
Absolutely. You guys, we appreciate you spending a few moments with us. Alicia, thank you for hopping on, and everybody else with the hearts and the likes and the loves. We greatly appreciate you guys. Be curious, be bold, take action, and remember that it is choice, not chance, that shapes your life.
Take care, you guys.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.